Australian artist Abdul-Rahman works and creates sculptures that entice memories of feeling. Inspired by personal history and culture, Abdul creates works of art set in the natural world, with some being animal archetypes, crafted objects, and even the human presence itself. Abdul.
Yes. Can you call me Abdul-Rahman?
Rahman.
Yeah. My brother always gets called Abdul.
Oh, okay.
He's another Abdul. There's 3 Abdul brothers.
Three Abduls.
So I'm Abdul-Rahman.
Abdul-Rahman. You have a lovely property here, out in the country. What attracted you here? And why not a suburban area or a city?
I've never lived in the country before
Yeah.
or on a farm. I grew up in the city.
Yeah.
And up until a year ago, that's all the only place I ever envisioned myself. But I came down here and got used to it straight away. It's beautiful. The city is the city, but I love living here.
How would you say your art and you have working in art have changed over the years? Was it always sculptures or?
For me?
Yeah.
As an artist, yeah, I've sort of. There's a bit of other things. Yeah. I started as a drawing was my thing for years and years and years.
Yeah.
But that was before I was an artist. That was more
Sort of casual. Sort of.
No, it was my job. I was an illustrator.
Yeah.
But
Who'd you illustrate for? If you don't mind me asking.
This is our pre-art days, pre-history art.
Bringing it back.
These storyboards for film companies.
Yeah.
Most of my illustration ended up being Christmas design. I was a Christmas designer for about 10 years.
Are there any tools that you really like to use that really just get the job done?
You have your favourites.
You have your favourites?
Yeah. You try. Most of what I do is chisels. I sculpt in a bunch of different ways, but mostly carving wood. Yeah. So it's chainsaw, chisels, and a bit of sandpaper. But just my favourite tool is a sharp tool. Yeah, sharper the better. Sometimes that's the decision made. Which one's sharpest? Yeah.
So, what are some of your most memorable responses or reactions you've had to your art?
If I was being pragmatic, the best responses is when someone says that they're going to buy it. One of the best responses. Yeah, but it also depends on, you like anything, you like who says it. If someone you really respect or someone who's super experienced in your field says they like your work, that means so much.
Yeah. Are there any artists that you truly look up to or draw inspiration from?
Oh, there are so many.
Yeah.
So I look to other artists as the way they work and how they work, even more so than actually what they make. Because a lot of the artists I really like, the work they make is nothing like mine.
How do you overcome creative blocks? Or do you have a meditation method or some sort of
creative blocks? I don't know. It depends on the way you work, what your sort of processes are, whether or not they even really come up. Because so much of what I do, there's a lot of grunt work before you get to finish something. So you don't have to be on top form to just start banging away at something.
Yeah.
You just find something which doesn't need your brain during that time and use your body and let your brain catch up. Yeah. As long as you keep you keep moving forward on whatever it is, there's usually something, even if it's sweeping.
Is there anything in particular you dislike about the art world?
Dislike?
Yeah.
Freight costs
from
Perth to anywhere else. Yeah. There's always things that you wouldn't do it that way, but there's nothing I really dislike about it. There's nothing really to dislike. It's art and it's the world around it. It's a fairly happy place.
A happy place,
I think so. Yeah.
Would you mind telling us or sharing with us one of your favourite childhood memories, and if you have drawn inspiration with any of that in your
Favourite
work?
childhood memories?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you rank them? Do you have different boxes? What are your favourites?
Yeah.
There's the ones you go back to, but I suspect a lot of people, the ones they go back to most aren't necessarily their favourites. They're just the ones that stuck. Yeah. Well, I do make a lot of work about different sort of passages or stuff from my childhood, and I guess one of the ones I've come back to the most is Dad slaughtering sheep. I've made a lot of work about it. I mean, there's that carcass is
Yeah,
one
the
of them.
carcass hanging up there.
And it was just, it wasn't like this vivid thing, but it was quite regular during the 80s when I was a kid, primary school. We would go and buy sheep from up the road because we lived in Vic Park, but you could buy sheep in Welshpool. And Dad would slaughter them and butcher them at home and to get halal meat, pretty much, because he just couldn't really buy it. There was no halal butchers around yet. And it wasn't like it wasn't a particularly grisly thing. It's just slaughtering animals and butchering them. But it was just a process that I always went through with Dad, and it really stayed with me, I guess, and for a number of reasons. Sort of a multi-layered thing. But it's also one of the big things about it is that you didn't really tell people because it was never legal.
Yeah.
You weren't meant to slaughter animals in suburban backyards. But it was the way, because we were Muslims and it was halal, it was in my mind and how we were told, this is the correct way of doing it no matter what. So there's always sort of different layers of it, whether or not it's a very private thing when you're a kid.
Yeah.
But it's just vivid memories which sort of continue from there.